God Shiva speaks. The Father says, Souls is imperishable, and I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, is also imperishable. Souls is never destroyed, but yes, souls is covered with the rust from the five vices, which is body consciousness, lust, greed, anger, and attachment. The dirtiest number one rust is the vice of lust, and then there is the rust of anger. Gateway to Heaven, the 7th of January 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, It is just because you souls have been covered with the rust of the five vices, which is body consciousness, lust, greed, anger, and attachment, that you have all become vicious and unhappy. Now make effort to remove the rust from the five vices on you souls by remembering me, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father. If you remember me, Shiv Baba, while you're walking and moving around, the rust on your souls will continue to be removed. If you don't remember me, Shiv Baba, the rust will not be removed. If you don't imbibe this, you won't be able to claim a high status. Gateway to Heaven, the 7th of January 2021. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, Those who is covered with the rust from the five vices, which is body consciousness, lust, greed, anger, and attachment, is said to be impure. When a soul becomes impure, he receives an impure body. When a soul is pure, he receives a pure body. Rust accumulates little by little, at first just like a pinch of salt in flour, and then in the Copper Age, a lot of rust is accumulated. The degrees of purity of souls gradually decreases. It takes 1,250 years for souls to become 14 degrees from 16 celestial degrees full. Gateway to Heaven, the 7th of January 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, Your intellect's yoga, remembrance of me, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, is broken when you become body conscious, when you forget me, Shiv Baba's orders, when you have dirty visions. As much as possible, be obedient. Make full effort to become soul conscious. Make yourself the soul pure by having remembrance of me, Shiv Baba, the imperishable surgeon. Gateway to Heaven, the 7th of January 2021. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, At this time, no matter how much blessing someone may give, there will definitely be someone above that person who will give him blessings. For instance, it is said of the Pope that he gives blessings, but he also needs the blessings of me, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, who is the highest on high. You receive blessings when you follow Srimad, elevated directions. How could there be blessings for someone who is disobedient? Become soul conscious. If there is a consciousness of your body, it means that you are not obeying orders and your status will then be destroyed. Gateway to Heaven, the 7th of January 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, changes the whole impure world and make it first class once again. and gives it to you Brahmins, the more-born creations of Prajapita Brahma's souls, who are to become deities, residents of heaven. And you will then sit and rule there in heaven time, and everything else will be destroyed. You Brahman souls definitely do have to become soul conscious. Every soul has a right to be pure. I, Shiv Baba, create the golden age, which is called heaven, and give that to you. Gateway to heaven, the 7th of January 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, you Brahmins, the more-born creation of Prajapita Brahma's souls, receive power by having yoga, remembrance of me, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father. The rust from the five vices, which is body consciousness, lust, greed, anger, and attachment, is also removed. A magnet can only attract a needle when the needle is pure. You souls is covered with the rust of Maya, which is sin. Now by having yoga, remembrance of me, Shiv Baba, the rust will be removed. Gateway to heaven, the 7th of January 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, only when you consider yourselves to be souls and follow Srimad elevated directions fully, can you remember me, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father. Greed is no less. When you see something nice and you want to eat it, that is called greed. Don't think that when you do something that I, Shiv Baba, is not aware of it. Save yourselves by using the right method. Otherwise, your status will be destroyed. Gateway to heaven, the 7th of January 2022. God Shiva speaks. The Father says, I, God Shiva, the one Father of all souls, Shiv Baba, point of light Father, continue to explain to you Brahmins, the more-born creations of Prajapita Brahma souls. If you still don't understand, some of you will become maids or servants, and some will become subjects. The destiny of this world drama is predestined. What can anyone do? The poor, the wealthy, and all definitely has to be created. It is understood that according to the world drama plan, all of that is to happen. The story is so easy, but a lot of courage is needed to stay in knowledge and yoga, remembrance of me, Shiv Baba. If you don't follow Srimad elevated directions, your status is destroyed. Gateway to heaven, the 7th of January 2022.